So this is what happens when you're at the edge of the universe. Marvelous, but also sad. And could you, for 5 gosh damn seconds, put your fat bird away?
No!
Anyways, welcome to probably of the 5.0 story, the final recording session if we are lucky. Last time a shit ton of happened. We're at
Much happened.
Huh?
Too much happened.
We are reached Ultima Foe, the place where Meteon is. A test of the bereft dragon has fallen silent, leaving Enstinien to side with frustration. I only want Boot in silence to left alone, the grief until time itself comes to an end. So reward for an endless bloodshed. Pain I understand and I wish it did not. What fools we were. It's now not time for such thoughts. The others still want to hear what we learned. Come! Ah, thank you.
There's a lot of cum in this expansion.
There's a lot of cum in this entire, like, final arc.
Yeah, especially in the final arc, there's a lot of cum.
Cum. I mean, Enstinien said it himself. Devoured his cum.
Did you say devour his cum or devour their cum?
Yes. No, it's just a joke because in the opening, Enstinien says the hour has come. And there was once a video where it was written as devour his cum, which ended in fucking the BFG division from Doom 2016. With of course the black border with just down it saying devour his cum. Since that it's stuck in my head. Well, let's hope everyone is still there. Okay, yep. Okay, everyone is still there. I'm still having.
Everyone is here!
Except Thancred. Are you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Yeah, about that. I see. The wish to escape that perceived to be a cycle conflict. Thank you, Lucina. Enstinien. As for our part, we are more actually aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating around. Could be enough in a reserve or bridge to lead us elsewhere. Consider that and tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge integrity. But never reached its marks. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. Could not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loporits to research a potential path. However, Shit's instrument failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Meteon does so clever, that emotion dictates reality here. Might be the key, but to know sure what emotion might mask for the bridge to lead us safety. So what you're saying is we have no way forward. At present, it's indeed emotion has governed the islands. Perhaps this is not Meteon, but the dragons that hold us here. Entire conflict. I have a chosen path of oblivion to escape it. Or Edgenow has chosen the path at all. Meaning there is no way for the dragons, anyone here in this island to advance. Sound theory discerning, though it may be. If in that case, what course we have? Doesn't like to be pursued to help us. The reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof of future, simply as they believed it to be. Maybe persuasion is not the answer. Meteor meant to unmake us then and there on Ragnar, and she would have succeeded not for Quint's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima full, and reshaped it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in Black Manor, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. Oh no, I have a bad feeling. It was Ultima full architect, Meteor herself. Against whom Frankfurt did pitch himself in a clash of wills, though it marked no leader amongst them as such. I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course of the others, and thus the domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, the tone and timbre alone, threatening to rend my heart in twain, challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the islands upon which we stand. Alas, if he vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his callousing heart. Mayhap one of you fare better. And I shall guide thee. I end, they call him. In the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon water. Well, what do we have to lose? Let's get going.
Endwalker could actually tell a funny story.
You can tell how funny.
Not really funny, but more like, more or less interesting.
Go for it.
I tried cooking today.
Oh.
I wanted to make a noodle soup.
And did it work?
I failed miserably.
Oof.
Out of a funny situation from my old work, I still had some packages with different props. Need to say it. And what I thought was Italian props was dill.
So you threw in.
And they put such an entire package of dill in my soup.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
One moment, I need a moment for my text to appear.
He remaineth as he
Never
was
mind.
when I first approached. And
You don't need to voice it, it's voiced.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
Oh no. Oh, we're back to the vault music.
Oh.
It's the fucking vault music.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
No. Please don't. Oh, sorry. There's nothing left for mankind. Only life left in courage. As we await the end. The last stone. We shall be small. Yep, you have the same feeling as I do.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the expanse, bearing with
Or
him
is it about
a
the
clutch
vault
of
song?
eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Our king, our star. are the blood of my brother. Where they want in discord and want a new home.
They were. They suffered much and repaid their suffering in kind.
With Maramov, withered we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution return. So on the last of my pride as a dragon, I'll break free of this wheel. Exile myself from the other. Never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No. You must be willing to confront it. To stare into the face of your foe and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life.
God.
There is no nobility in your penance.
I think I know which
You
friend
wallow
he does
in
mean.
self-pity.
Fortunate.
And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Oh my god.
Estinian!
I knew it. Oh god, my friends are dying. War. Retire. Dignity tarnished. Crimson stain. Our misery. Our shame. Too much to bear. Even too much to bear for my PC currently. Release us from war. Release us from life.
I see. Theirs is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
No!
No!
It's exactly
Not Estinian too!
happening how I thought it would be.
There's a wind. He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
I hate it to be right. I hate it to be right. Also, stop running so fast forward. No.
What was the command for sightseeing again?
Sightseeing, it was... I think it was /look. /lookout. Is there a sightseeing thing here?
Yeah.
Okay, I will... Also, I hated that I was fucking right. Also, my fucking PC died from that scene.
I noticed that.
I had to turn off my model too. Even my PC cannot take the despair. Alright. Ostrakon Deca Octo. This sector is a recreation of the 18th civilization encountered by Meteon and her sisters. Ruined and desolate in the world it represents was once the abode of a proud race of dragons, who had risen to extinction in a titanic struggle against the mechanical invaders from the Alphatron star. Look, there's wind. This is the enduring. Sure of it. Should ride the flow and see where it leads. Follow the eternal wind. God, I hate to be right. Palfa Gate has delivered you onto Ireland. And my silence should arrive not too long. He did it. He found a way forward for us. Dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of way. Yet, instinct you knew them better than most. As a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end, but it was right. Still fighting off, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they are unwilling to give this in despair, and we mustn't either. Anise is right, we must press on, for their sake. Roads paved through sacrifice. As you stood on that stage, we must continue. Notice a change concerning. Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. The would-be's who aren't more than treat carefully lest we lose our footing in the sand. We are not here from a violet crystal embedded in the surface. It would appears as an ordinary stone. A curious script had been etched onto them, a Alas, it's no language that I'm familiar. Cannot say and recognize it either. No, dragons from it I could preserve the knowledge and songs and truth in the written word titles. I may assume this is the work of another race, one we have yet to encounter. Meet here and claim the dragons. Softwood suffer slow deaths, seeking the wreath of oblivion. What life find we here? Like I'd not of went away towards a similar end. Maybe we're supposed to do that, Beaver dear. And sure, it makes it hard out in the distance, but the surface seems to be spared the same crystal as the monument. Meaning there's a chance we find whoever built them both. Should go and have a look then. I have a small fun story to actually lighten up the mood a bit and make New talk more. On my way,
Nothing to say actually.
there's nothing to say for you.
I have a thing to say.
Okay,
Do you remember the feeling that I had yesterday? The reason why I left the stream?
yeah.
It's here since the beginning.
Oh no, it's again.
As soon as we started the stream, it started.
Are you okay with it currently, or is it?
I'm okay, I'm gonna live with it. It's just goddamn heavy on the chest.
Yeah, it's starting also on me again. Okay, fuck, you already clicked the cutscene. I wanted to tell my story before. Just to
Tell your
let.
story, I just want to be done with this here.
Please don't rush it just because of it. Because I don't like it that you like just move ahead on me so fast when I'm so slow. But I also don't wanna. Sorry.
But you need to understand me, I'm in actual pain here.
Yeah, but I just I feel like right now stressed because of that. That's the thing.
I mean, I'm not that far away from you.
Yeah, but when I just get out of the cutscene, it's like you're just gone. Anyways, this OST, by the way, I know it from a fucking Minecraft Let's Play. And I feel nostalgic now that I know it. Heil Traveler! This is a most expecting occurrence. Hello there, is this your home? Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me, I had forgotten. Exchange from trick expected when we first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted. When the vibration of a vocal force was still required to convey our thoughts and intention. Air, believe, was the pronunciation used when referring to our people.
Oh no, CA.
EA Sports. Please don't stress the poor guy. Girl. No, it's not entirely bankable in India's North present states. You're welcome to use this application. As for grammaticality, you address me my individual person, aka your pronouns and name. I believe it would be pronounced Kopfgog. Kopfgog. Yes, Kopfgog of the air. Does he work with Bungie? I mean, no, fuck with BioWare. We have encountered beings that communicate internally through what? But now this is wholly without voice. Presume we are having a conversation via the medium of ether or dynamis, as its space suffused with vast quantity of fascinating in either case. I gather your response of my president is positive then. Well, that is for a way or something I wish to ask you. Like yourself, we are ether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are a comparable biological composition of those we once possessed. We have a number of queries regarding your subject perception of the 5 senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. In total, we have prepared 198,712,180,827. Holy shit, he can smell colors and taste air. He is 24/7 on weed. I say that already.
You can smell colors in...
And taste air. That's a lot, isn't it? Oh, my apologies. I haven't been a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. That we dispensed with our corporal vessel long ago. We've discovered a need for the flesh. We've endeavored to recreate our erstwhile's form. However, all pertinent registers has been lost due of the passage of time. Take for example the nervous system. It's well within our power to recreate. We have no frame to inference for sensation. When experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And reason you need to regain your corporal form? Why? To bring an end to our existence, of course! Though, need is perhaps a strong word. It would be a simpler matter to make ourselves. Words of if you extinguish us, but such a death seems inadequate. The traditionalists amongst us believe proper death requires an inexplicable sense of impermanence in one's final moment, experienced found only within bodies of flesh. We should very much like to hear more of your plans in exchange. We will answer any question you have to the best of our ability. Such an exchange of information would be proof useful. Very well. To ensure in service exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the body of air, where we traditionals prepare our demise. Perhaps is concerned to answer the question. Is an idea of tactic approval of our plans? In which case your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you, however. Be mindful of the air wandering the desert. The size of body and flesh would describe as overzealous. And if you would follow me. This is going rather smoothly. No complaining mind. Even so, we must not forget the aim is oblivion, such like as much as the dragons. Though I fail to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all that they have created. At any rate, we will not find answer daily here. Let us be on our way. If you, by the way, need a small break, then take a small break.
It's okay.
Okay.
What is the problem with tasting air? Every human can do that.
Wait, you can really taste the air?
The air that you breathe goes through a part of your mouth. And if you have really smelly air, for example, if you are getting across a freshly dunked field, you can sometimes taste the smell.
Oh. Okay.
That is nothing unusual.
Okay, I just told that before because I never thought about that crossing my mind. Also, I want to tell now the story. Because I have now time to say something. When I was walking home, like for the local park, I saw some kids, ish, 16, 17, younger than me definitely, and just chilling there. And when I was like going my way there, I would have needed to walk past them. And then this guy comes up to me. Like, I already had a bad feeling with him. And he going up to me with like the bro fist, like, hey yo, what's up? And I'm in my thing is, I didn't trust that guy at all. By the way, we should get the ether right first.
Good, we have the same idea.
Plus I can talk more. And he and I'm just like, I don't trust this guy at all. Like, who are you? Why are you here? Why do you talk to me? So my first response is straight up just, I'm sorry, I don't know you. And then just leave. And then just walk past him. I wanted to tell the story just so I could lighten the mood a tiny bit.
Oh boy, this guy is lucky that I wasn't there when he did that.
Why? Why would you have said?
First, I snared what do you want?
Scum.
And if any stupid answer came, I would punch him in the throat.
Oh. good that you weren't there, because they actually
I
talked
would
shit.
have grabbed his arm, twisted around his head, would have pushed him on the ground, and would have let him scream. And if he tried anything, I would I don't know how to say this in English. Yes.
Dislocate his
disconnect the
fucking.
shoulder.
Ah, I thought of dislocating his entire jaw. That's
No,
the next.
I actually go for the shoulder.
On my shoulder. No, they talked
Don't
behind.
you dare to talk to my boyfriend.
They talked then some shit behind me, and I just walked past and ignored it, listening to Kamen Rider OST. Welcome to our border. Must our accompany us. You will find main idol, the Nemesis. There your quizzical expression indicate my phrasing is unclear. I speak, of course, the violet crystalline construct hanging from a stone construct here. Would you stay and remain idle? What if your work regain corporal bodies? An adequate question. Understandable, given your finite nature. We have not decided to pursue our research, for it's no longer necessary. If, in our idleness, we are struck by sudden inspiration, we will rise to pursue said inspiration. It is conclusion. That's why I was present at our revival and why I continue to engage with it you still. But whilst animals are not currently in a mortal state, rest assured, we're not object with the despite. You can only cast your thoughts towards one of the crystal domiciles and communicate. Now please can you get me my bag of cocaine again? Law!
The description of what he just said in my mind is right now the one scene that we had in Fafnir. Where we entered the village and everyone was laying on the ground sleeping. And just like, as long as they don't have anything to continue to work, they're asleep.
Yeah. By the way, again, the fucking quest, roads paved. And there's blocked in between, I think, says road paved and sacrifices. God, this is actually weird that the entire questline letters are now fucked. You cast your thoughts towards the Christian Desmond, but this knows no one's response. Let me fap in peace, okay?
You wish to speak? Very well. Hey, home if you will.
Yes, the knocking I did in relation to Prince Division Nu. Officer Brian. How does he knock? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I know what I need to do today on work, and I'm hyped for it.
Why we seek our end, you ask? If you wish to know, I will tell you. Just a moment. I must remember. What form did I take when I last emerged?
Am I a cat?
Comes out as fucking a cat. Meow.
And now I have a Slapney cat on my head.
A what?
Slapney cat.
Oh.
A cat with 8 legs.
Oh. Oh. The strange moaning comes and goes, but soon fades into silence. I think he did his last fap. And then just fucking dies.
Sorry to bother you, sir. Is this water? This is water.
Why is there random water here? Can you go deeper? Okay, you can't go deeper.
This was my same thought. I was just like, can you dive in there?
I'm questioning, why does this civilization want death? Why do they wanna die? Too much knowledge, I guess?
It requires sealed satisfactory responses.
I see!
If they fail to answer, then it's likely because their minds have unraveled the prolonged idleness.
They are not but concentrated ether now. Worry not. There are no others who have needs to the longings. They will not prove a hindrance to remain as they are. But more importantly, since you did answer your request for audience, yes, I imagine it will be us here long. I just imagine like his voice changes every time we talk to him.
Every sentence.
Yeah, every sentence is now different because
Fresh Abaddon?
I feel like this is part censoring to keep the game still PG-16, but also it makes it much more creepy.
I read Fresh Abaddon and I just think to myself right now, what the fuck is the devil doing this time?
What did he do this time? I don't know if anyone else fired enough. Quite a few air have awakened. Oh, there they are. I guess we're just now gonna switch who's gonna do what sentence.
I love how they just look like Luigi's Mansion ghosts.
Nah, 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 nah. May I introduce you, okay? Do okay? Neg. Okay. Well, Luigi.
It has been remarkable, and as I said before, since the blood of the
Indeed. Under the traveler's bring my attention, I have noticed how much unraveled some have become. Travelers? Of course. They once who wish to know why we're seeking to regain our corporal form. Which would have matter is as plain as the seed as the neighboring system, but my single account would fail to satisfy the requirement for scientific objectivity. Thus, I bid them awaken you. I'm the only one who struggles to tell who's speaking. Nay, thou art not. In the absence of corporal form and the divergency, I thought mayhap such similarities voice is unavoidable. By Cog. Have you already observed the recursive customs for the traveler? That which one is expected to do when receiving guests? A matter of proper form. Yes, so long has it been. I'd completely forgot to escape my mind. And still does. What was it again? Can't seem to remember. Neither do I. Pity. I was hoping you would. Perhaps we can search the archives for the answer. Come now, Nilek. The archives have been long frozen. Lest we subject ourselves to further doula. She'll recall that much. Aha, of course, food. The customs food is to serve food.
I love how you just talk everything and you take away my voice.
Sorry, you can do now. I'm at the at second of la laka.
Yeah, La was my voice.
Sorry, I mean it makes sense. They don't even remember their own voices, so just change mid sentence.
Ings afflicts us as if we struggle to replenish the ether. We cannot replenish when we communicate our friendly intention.
That's right! That's right! We indulge you invite you to join us in a community past. After which we may engage in leisure conversation. Have a chance to learn something. I see no reason to decline. Excellent! You care to follow. We shall feast on the purest ether. This is better than what my brother has almost done. You see, my brother is a little stupid and thought to break the remote control on the TV and want to buy a new TV. But he don't check off the remote. Need only new batteries. When you roll a natural one on your intelligence throw.
Slightly looks towards Shadow and remembers something.
Wait. Joto a minute. Which one?
The drawing pad? The pen?
Oh. To be honest, I never knew this facilities were French Viver. There's no particular name for it, but traditions comes and use the word of restaurant. Now then, if you take your place with your comrades, the space will soon wash the purest evil. Please discuss as much as you like. Sorry that I'm like interrupting you, always talking. But I just have right now fun time to make this like every time I think their head plops out, like their voice is just going deaf. Brace yourself for a rush, sweet April, but nothing to be happen. Perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Waiting.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
You brace yourself again, but
Suspicious.
again, nothing seemed to happen. Just as I thought, Utilities monument recreate the ES home. This is ultimate full. One cannot simply generate ether here. Creations often they are oblivious to this fact, ready to restore their existence. Much like the phantoms they recreate in Amarat. However, an appearance may seem, we must be ever mindful that this is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay, now I'm letting you voice the small ghosts.
So, did you have a fair treat,
Alas, we could not observe a defiance in our firm, it would seem.
Oh, how very unfortunate. May I ask how you normally reply, Sharifa?
Wait, is that you, Jerry?
That's the other, you say? How very feminine and quaint!
To offend the mouse would serve not only express sounds but drawing substance. Besides, such weapons of long since vanished from our systems.
I'm the only one that finds it creepy that their eyes can move out of their body and in again. Though we regrettably could not partake in our magnificent feast. Rest assured, we welcome you most cleanly. Is that you, Mickey? No.
The first voice was my try of Mickey.
Uh-huh. You gotta be a bit better with that Mickey voice. You haven't heard that. Because I'm gonna take you to Disney Plus. Uh-huh. No.
In the course of acquainting of yourself with associated ways, however, you could not fail but one now. Wherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh and thence vanish? Will you not favor us with an explanation? Okay, now I wanna do the Mickey voice on one.
You flesh and blood beings are always so hasty. It does not charm, however. Very well. We shall indulge you in the beginning. The era it possessed, corporal bodies. Our ancestors dedicated themselves in the pursuit of knowledge and technology advancement. Uh-huh.
Oh god, this voice killed me. Good.
By transcending all limitations, we founded Disney Plus. And now we have absorbed like half of the world. Now we're gonna make everyone have a Disney Plus subscription with their Xbox. Uh-huh. We believe we could eliminate sorrow and abide it to the happiness. And we'll get everyone a Disney Plus subscription.
I think you were Lahaka.
What do you think about such as lying to endurables such as labor, the excess merit hindrance to progress, while the most confining of all was the flesh itself? Our natural lifespan was distressing middle, you see. To shelter and enjoy our lives, it's allowed to be considered responsible. I do not assume we maintain the inertia of our bodies demanded considerable resource.
Okay, I wanted to do this one because...
Well, we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives and trouble with failure of flesh.
I'm doing my goofy voice. Thus it changed. We had more time on freedom to continue our scientific pursuit. We went to our greater straits, to our quest to transcend all limitations. Do we finally decide to change the last of them? The limit of
A limit of knowledge.
knowledge.
How much? How many ways to How many ways are there to prepare a potato?
A lot.
Yes.
You can steam them, mash them, fry them.
Make noodles out of them.
Potatoes.
Make bread out of them, which is extremely interesting.
Yeah.
That is to say, deciphering the laws of creation, we sought to discover how the universe came to being, explain all phenomena, and thence predicted the future. And a world where everyone has a Disney Plus subscription. If we could but achieve this, believe that we could be free from uncertainty and anxiety.
And always watch Mulan.
I always watch the remake of Mulan. Please buy our resub.
The remake of Mulan was so bad.
I wanna see it just to see how bad it is.
Okay.
And did you find the answer you sought?
No. Just Mario. No.
Yes, we did. Our of us revealed a fundamental truth.
Everything is pointless.
Oh, it's luck. Luck.
The
Crying.
truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you would like more, we will share it with you.
Money is right now just crying for laughter. I think we killed him completely.
No, you mustn't! Proves as their outward appearance vaguely cool than a breath from ignorance!
Nay, a portrait of corporal forms. Alliance is readily ended. I told you have gone before. This is not our duty to want them. But I want a cheesecake. What thinkest thou?
It's so hard for me to not laugh.
I think it's right now good that we make these voices just to lift the mood a bit, because this entire section is just depression and just dread and all. And then there's just me with like,
We have deliberated to the consensus. Do you want a Disney Plus subscription? If you are resolved to know, we will disclose to you the truth this week discovered. The truth of the universe. Secret is the stone pillar just outside the bounds of their abode. A place called Elegia.
This is really necessary right now, else it would be just like, oh fuck.
I'm just waiting for the moment for it to get depressing and just change my voice to like a 180 and just become, instead of Mickey Mouse, like something actually deep. Fundamental truth.
Fundamental truth.
Holy shit, Yashola, did you just got puberty again? We will hear it, of course. Let's learn what the legislating people of the interland and... Question mark, question mark, question mark. Where?
Yeah.
Lich leads. I don't like that this is symbol
Yeah,
is...
no, intelligent lich leads.
Where? No, Lich leads.
And we join in the... Yes, one drifting matter I would fain to investigate. No, great idea. Might I trouble you for your assistance?
But of course.
Sorry, I just wanted to voice your engine.
Yeah, it's your boy.
Why, thanks. We shall head outside the boat. If you would kindly follow me. If you would kindly.
I know not what mischief you are plotting, Ranger, but I trust you have your best interests at heart. The rest of all shall you go ahead to Elegia. Please you worry, we won't start without you. By the way, I mean, unlimited calm.
Unlimited calm. Thanks, I just want to say we probably need a car.
Yeah. Like, for real, that voice acting was... My chest is now a bit better.
Same. But I'm also feeling that I'm getting hungry.
Don't forget to change class.
Oh no, I already walked a bit.
Ah, okay, I
So
didn't
I
check
was
that.
already in this area.
I didn't dot. I still gotta say this entire skybox is the most beautiful thing ever.
It's so weird. This is so utterly beautiful, but so goddamn depressing.
This is depressing, dread, and also calm combined. I'm honestly, if you would just... The music changed a bit. Like, if you listen to the music right now, it changed. Though a tiny bit, it changed. Yeah, it changes. Holy shit. Do you want to voice them more?
Aye, this wish shall serve.
Oh no. Orange, don't start walking. Is it a spring that you wish to investigate?
Ray, forgive me, my friends, but there's not to investigate. What was the pretense to speak in private?
You have our undivided attention. Puts the phone away. Okay. I listen for you once, Orion J.
As you may have established here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days. Yet one question that arises in my mind. So painfully formed are the simulacra. They believe themselves yet amongst the living. How does those supposed to be this possible?
The answer? You must lack the strength to do otherwise! Meteor has taken their hearts onto herself. Couldn't begin to guess. Wait, what if Meteor visited dragons anti-air while they still lived? So, she could have made their emotions her own, and with them create more faithful simulacra that had she relied on any historical account.
So did I fear rise, and upon that assumption, consider how those two races may have met their demise. According to thine own tale, Meteon perceived the emotions of those nearby as her own. A heightened sense of apathy intrinsic to her nature as an
Intellecti.
In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings with strong desire as a cessation of their existence,
She would be powerless before that desire.
even as she possesses the power to grant it, the power of dynamics. It is my supposition that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Meteon did unleash dynamis, and unushered the dragons and the Yu into their doom. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create the terminus server, the ferret desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, where I ask yourselves this, is the place where you stand. Those is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion.
Why did you tell us this now?
Ne'er again I would betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades, and bring thee into my confidence, I would remain true to my word.
Aww.
As for thee, let us consider it my fitting rewards for the secrets I harbored for the Crystal Exarch.
Exarch.
I once placed thy fate in the chosen path, walking at thy side, fully knowing that we were bound for thy demise. As now that thou returnest the favor, and it bids in fate as I fulfill my own destiny.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, my debt has come due. Oh, I refuse.
This indelicate of me, I know full well, and I can beg but for thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs to go such lengths, I cannot well fight ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand strongest?
After all that we went through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must. See your conviction through.
I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado then, let us go and join our comrades.
Grandpa, don't leave us again. Don't you fucking dare to leave us again. And yes, I still see Orionji as grandpa of the entire squad. Let us be off to Elegia.
So he will be the next one.
At least he doesn't become the other one.
Got that!
I'm sorry. I know.
I had my hand in front of my face, so I didn't understand what you meant. I look my screen, just see the other one.
Yeah. I shall come.
Why
God.
did you need to repay that?
The joke or?
Yeah, I did the same joke yesterday with no thanks.
Okay. Sorry, my brain just was like, fuck. No.
Before we finish the quest, I'm gonna quickly go into the kitchen and heat up my soup.
Alright. This entire section. The infinite knowledge. Where it leads. If this skybox was in a more world that isn't completely
So, middle heat should be enough.
death and despair, this would be a cool VR world.
Okay.
You also like the thing. If this wasn't like a despair and death world, the skybox could be made into a fucking great VR chat world.
Oh yeah.
Like, remove the despair part and just make it in a cool space map and you have something good. Seems everyone's accounted for. So are we done? I'm gonna start speaking.
Please continue.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Oh, time to mute.
Very well.
Okay.
Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not.
Oh no.
We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world. We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb 3. As such, In order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand. Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated. Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery. The stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter into an eternal ice age. In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort. Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost. No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir. Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators. Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture.
So those are just actual gravestones.
Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish. If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
Hardly. As you
Chat,
yourself
mommy as a
said,
chat.
the subject matter is beyond my comprehension.
You stole his chat. Also, hey Henry.
And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Air. But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
Alright, time for my frames to die again.
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught. But I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge. And no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all. But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
Again. One small black bird. And my PC's not dying.
Keep calm and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it. Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came here knowing what victory may cost, so press on. Press on, and do not look back.
No!
I shall join thee. A subterfuge is not required. Thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Riange.
I'm sorry that I killed the model, but
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey.
Grandpa,
And many
don't!
though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
And rip my PC.
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled?
Yes, we did.
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
A black star.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth.
Now only 4 remains.
Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn. Alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Aetheris. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can, before your friends' emotions fade away, along with their protection.
And she's gone. Thanks for watching. If you wanna catch me live, head over to twitch.tv/handsome_shadow. And for updates, head over to my Discord or Twitter. Links in the description. Thanks for watching. I will see you in another time. Bye bye.